Strategic Mailing Partnership is a professional body that represents the mail industry in its entirety. So we have members that are anything from the OEMs to the paper merchants, the technology providers, print managers, agencies and mail producers. So the main focus for me is actually bringing the whole community together, like the complete supply chain, because historically before I was in post it was just for mail producers, focusing on the operational side. So we tried to diversify that and really broaden the message in how mail can deliver and educate that complete supply chain to be able to do that.
I think so. If you take it from a consumer perspective, I think mail is a very trusted channel. It's they highly regard it, and with GDPR they now choose what mail they want to receive and not to receive. So they have a lot more control over the communication they receive and how they engage. And I think from a brand perspective, the challenge for us as an industry is there's more choice. There are over 50 odd different media channels offering their ways of communication, and really our role is about how does mail fit within that communication cycle, and what can it do that other media can't do, or how can it amplify the choice of media brands use today to get a better outcome or delivery for them as a product. So from a speed perspective, traditionally campaigns were done maybe on a quarterly basis. We now see campaigns do things like programmatic on a daily basis, so they're much more timely, much more relevant, but they're much smaller volumes, so they're not as big in the production process on that scale. And I think what we're seeing a lot more is about the use of technology in mail. So anything from brands like Fusion that make it point and click off the page, an online journey. Technology is fully integrated into those print cycles to give a consumer an endless seamless journey. So we created the SMP Awards really as a vehicle to create an opportunity for the print supply chain to celebrate the great work that they do. So there are lots of industry awards that are aimed at end brands or agencies, but nothing really that's sat around to celebrate the mail supply chain. So we put the SMP Awards together really to try to create that opportunity, and really they're looking at what is best practice in the industry, what an organisation has done and delivered for an end brand, and really about how they've gone the extra mile to influence the design and delivery of that campaign to deliver great results for the customer.
So in terms of the performance awards, I think it's incredibly important that we actually have case studies to enable us to showcase to brands how effective mail can be in the marketing mix. And then in the introduction of the two new categories with Bright Futures and the Sustainability Awards, starting with the Bright Futures, it's we are a male-dominated industry and we want to diversify that. So it was absolutely incredible having 15 on the shortlist that were all women, and all 3 winners were women. And in terms of the sustainability, it's obviously on the forefront of everybody's agenda at the moment. So it was only natural to introduce that category.
I think the industry's done a huge amount over the last couple of years. I think we talked about earlier on stage, a brand now can see the creation of the product, the carbon life cycle for its food journey, and they can trace the origins of it. So it's very transparent, and that's not the same for other media channels. So what we can give is confidence, openness for organisations, and really give them the evidence and opportunities to reduce their carbon footprint by giving them guidance about decisions that they make in the creation of their products and what the implications they are in their carbon footprint. So lots of our customers are looking to reduce their scope emissions, and the mail as an industry plays an important part in that. So we want to be able to give customers the best advice and be able to give them to make those right decisions. It's a great opportunity to get the industry together. It's great to get people together in a face-to-face to create those connections. So we run these every year for that purpose. It's designed to be a networking event so that people can get to meet each other and forge those kind of relationships. So it's great to see so many people out in London doing that tonight.